Welcome to Grumpy Vegan Grandad. So, as some of you may be aware, or all of you, there's been a lot of controversy on social media. The obvious one is AV and Joey Carbstrong. Big distraction, big distraction from what we're trying to do, the core of what we're trying to do. So while all this distraction is going on, all this arguments, exposing each other, who's losing out? The animals. And who else have we got? We've got other anti-vegans who are getting attention. And they are getting attention because we are giving it to them. Your Tommy Kellys, your Trash Can, Tristan, your You Did It Wrongs, Bart Kays, all of them. And what have they all got in common? They all pick on the diet. Now, I know you're all going to shout back at the screen at me and say, well, veganism isn't a diet. Well, there's one fact that we've all got to get used to, is that the majority of people who are not vegan assume that veganism is a diet. And when you look at it, you could say that diet is the crux, the start of veganism. It's the most important part of it. It's the one thing that causes all the distress, suffering, is the meat industry, the egg industry, the fish industry, the milk dairy industry. So yes, diet comes into it. But there's a reason why these anti-vegans are distracting us. And it happens a lot when you and I talk to people about veganism, is that we get distracted and we get sidelined onto diet. And although there's plenty of proof out there, there is weaknesses to it. There is weaknesses to it because there's so much misinformation out there. How many of you have got into a conversation with somebody and this has happened? Vegan, whole food, plant-based diet is best. No, you need meat, dairy and egg. Why? For protein, for B12, for vitamin D, for calcium. But you can get all that from plants. No, you can't. Well, I have a study here saying you can. Well, I have a study here saying you can't. That study is biased. It's funded by the egg industry. Well, your study is funded by vegan. Well, I have another study here. Well, I have another one too. Well, I have a study here from the American Society of Dietetics and Nutrition saying that a whole food, plant-based vegan diet is good for all stages of life. Well, I have the one saying the opposite. I have another one here. And I have one saying different. And I have one saying that that's bullshit. And I have one saying bullshit. Not the dancing bit. Not, you haven't started dancing yet. Well, some of you might do, I don't know. And probably some of you play banjo and guitar, I don't know. But yeah, you can see, once we start getting distracted away from the animals, it just flares up. There's so much misinformation out there that people take as gospel. Because it's on the internet, it must be true. Because it's got Oxford University study, it must be true. Even though Mohammed's Meats has put 5 million into the university and asked them to get a favourable result for halal meat, say, people assume it's true. People assume it's true. And this is what happens. And this happens with environments as well. You can get into arguments about environment which is distracting away from what we want to talk about. And it's nothing to do with diet. Yes, the whole food plant-based diet is optimal for humans. It does reduce the chance of heart disease, stroke, cancer, Alzheimer's, and many other diseases, arthritis. There's lots of diseases out there. Erectile dysfunction is another one. One of the earliest signs, a precursor to heart disease. It's all out there. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's give all these anti-vegans the benefit of the doubt, okay? So let's just say a vegan diet, a whole food plant-based diet, is no more healthy than eating animal products and fish, dairy, etc. It's no better. Still, ethically, there's no excuse to eat this, to eat the products. There's no excuse to eat the products because all right, you might get a heart attack. All right, you might get stroke from eating plant-based diet. But if animal products is exactly the same, then there's no reason, ethically, no reason to stop eating animal products. It's not an excuse. Once you go down the ethical route, they can't get away with it. They haven't got an argument. This is why all the anti-vegans focus on diet. This is why they do it. And it's so easy to get dragged into stupid conversations of evidence and this and that, and no, bring you back to the animals, and they have got no argument. They've got no argument. You watch all these debates, Vegan Gains and Ask Yourself, and once they start going down the ethical route, these people, physicians, doctors, heart surgeons, they haven't got an argument. They can argue all day. No, plant-based diet doesn't reverse heart disease. No, it doesn't do it. Doesn't matter though, does it? Because the ethical stance is we don't need to murder, abuse, rape, torture sentient beings. I mean, you watch an anti-vegans video. I've watched an anti-vegans video. I've watched 5 minutes. Let's say we go to the max. There's 1 to 3 trillion animals murdered every year for food. 1 to 3 trillion animals murdered every year for food. Okay? So that means if we go to the higher one, 3 trillion, that includes fish, birds, land animals, everything that we kill for food, right? That means 5.4 billion animals are killed every minute. Every minute. 5.4 million animals killed every minute. So if you watch a 5-minute video of an anti-vegan, 28 million animals have lost their lives during that time, during 5 minutes. It's fucking astounding. So while I'm wasting my time watching these anti-vegan videos and thinking of witty responses and disproving them, 28 million animals have died. I mean, it's very hard for us all to visualize these numbers. But I found this video, and this will show what $1 trillion looks like. And just remember, each one of these stacks, these little stacks in this video that I'm going to show you now, is 10,000 animals. Okay, so each stack, little stack, is 10,000 animals. This is what $1 trillion looks like. So, let's get back to the animals. Let's stop giving these anti-compassion people, I won't say they're anti-vegan, they're anti-compassionate, they're not anti-vegan. Let's stop giving them the time. Let's stop reacting to them. And let's start focusing on the animals. Let's start focusing on the animals. Let's give them the voice that they want us to give. I mean, yesterday I was watching a video by I'm Easy Vegan, and okay, it's fine. It's not fine, but you'll see what I mean. It's fine to want to kill animals if you believe it's food and it's necessary. If you believe that you need meat, dairy, eggs to live, that's fine. It's not fine for us vegans, but it's fine, right? That's a reasonable argument if that's what you believe, okay? That you need it to live and to thrive. However, when you start needing animal products for beauty, for aesthetic reasons, look at this.
Hi guys, you right? So today I'm going to be talking about this.
Wait. I know, we're all so excited.
This is so exciting because
drum roll.
This is something that Liz has been working on with Lena Korez, who again, the oldest homeopathic pharmacy in Athens, Greece, if you don't know that about Korez. But she also is an amazing biochemist. And she is using an ingredient that right now is the #1 Googled, looked at, searched ingredient right now all over the internet. It's donkey milk. It is now the most powerful anti-aging ingredient on the market. More powerful than retinol.
Donkey's milk. I need to look a bit deeper in this donkey milk. So I searched, and I found a donkey dairy in South Africa. This is the website. Right, so yeah, this is the website, guys. The Donkey Dairy. Right, let's have a look. Right, so it's in South Africa. It's our finest quality, pure donkey milk. Natural skincare. Our motto, nurturing through nature. Donkey milk, often referred as liquid gold. Let's have a look at the milking process. Right, the welfare of our donkeys is our biggest priority. The #1 rule when working with them being love and respect. Let's see how much they love and respect their animals, shall we? process of milking donkeys is highly complex for cattle and goats. So where they take them, their babies are taken away from the mothers at a week old, either put on a bowl. So however, the donkeys are extremely sensitive animals, like all animals are. They need their fowl present to stimulate. Right, so what they do then is they just use them by having them close. Okay. The genies are turned out into the field next to the fowls to graze. Right, so basically, they milked every 3 hours. Right, so what they're saying is they don't take them away for them until, what was it, 2 or 3 months. But they use them because they need to have them close so the mother isn't stressed and then produces and lets go of the milk.
Donkey milk. Fucking donkey milk. I didn't even know it was a thing. Well, it's been going on since the ancient Egyptians, but I didn't even know it was a thing. And it's not even food. It's for a beauty product. So donkeys are going through the same hardship and stress for a fucking beauty product. How many horse lovers, how many carny horse lovers out there can watch this? Can see a donkey being abused? Because it's the same process. It's the same process. They're abusing animals, they're enslaving them, they're stealing the milk. And they're not going to keep them until they pass away gently, are they? Once they're no longer useful, same with the cows, they're gone. For beauty. And they try and market it to us in the UK. I mean, donkey milk is anti-aging. Nothing is anti-aging. Nothing is anti-aging. The only thing you can consider anti-aging is anti-inflammatory. Anything that is anti-inflammatory and stops the harm being done to our bodies, that can slow aging down. And what is that? Plant-based foods. Plant-based foods are the only... I'm getting distracted into health again. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy to get trapped in this health, food, diet sort of scenario. 5.4 million animals and fish are being murdered every minute. Let that sink in. Peace.